Hello. Hello, a Blinded Forest. Hello, Hachi. Rhubarb, hello. Welcome back. Memi, hello. Kefers, hello. Selma, hello. Starry, hello. Lots of repeats. 5 random cats to make designs of because I'm bored and I need to design more cats. The 5 founders. Smile. Thunder, Tall Shadow, Windrunner, River Ripple, and Clear Sky. I find that designing those 5 at the same time is very fun. We are talking about Ivypool's Heart today. So if you don't like spoilers, this will not be the stream for you. Are you gonna post the results on Tumblr? Yeah, they'll go in my queue. So the queue is today. Post the results? Like, what do you mean the results? Like the Omen of the Stars poster? It'll be on Tumblr eventually. But these designs will go on the blog, but they'll go in a queue. So today, Birch Paw, Dovewing's newest kit from the second litter, is going to be up today at 4 o'clock. So about 2 hours. And then we have the new kits from Thunder. No, the new kits that were born in Wind will go up. And then Ivypool's Heart characters will start to come out. Wait, the preview for Star came out? Are you serious right now? No one DM'd me this. Usually when previews come out, I get like 3 DMs from people to be like, did you read the new preview? Wait, hold on. While everyone's pouring in, I gotta go check out what this preview is. Exclusive Star chapters. I like looking at the Allegiance. Of course, I think the Allegiance is going to be exactly the same as it was for Ivypool's Heart. It's the first few chapters. Oh my gosh. We get a Splash Star prologue. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I like when they do they did this with Asher. I'll read this later. Berry Heart content. Yeah. You're a little spoiler gremlin and you're gonna watch the stream. To be fair, I think that the strongest part of Ivypool's Heart is like the character development was quite nice. I really liked the cast they chose for the book, and I like how they all interacted. I'm definitely one of those people that thought that the introduction, like, of the new, like, A Lost Generation did feel a little fanficky, but, like, I'm on board. I don't care. It's new. It was funny. And I think the next Super Edition is going to be, like, explaining that whole exposition dump more. The Afterlife River thing. Yeah, it reminded me of a map I'm part of. It was a map with Juniper Claw, and he was, like, from Greek mythology. He was, like, Sharon that goes through the River of the Dead and, like, carries people. Yeah, it felt fanficky, but it wasn't, like, Jump the Shark fanficky. I mean, it's kind of Jump the Shark when it's like, oh, these 2 leaders fell in love. But, I mean, we almost had that with Oakheart and Blue Star, so... It was, like, interesting enough that I kept going. Yeah, I drew Curry. Curry is one of the kitty pets at the beginning. I try to draw them in chronological order when they come out, especially when there's like 28 cats. So I'll probably start with another one of those kitty pets. Zeke and Pumpernickel, I think, was the other one. Like, it had to have happened. I could see it happening. I mean, in Code of the Clans, there's like... They kind of allude to something like that. Where, like, the leader of ThunderClan is, like, best friends with, like, the deputy of, like, SkyClan or something. There's no volcano. You stopped after Asher was like, that was pretty recent, though, Mayonaka. That was just at the end of the last arc, so you're only, like, one arc behind. You're only, like, 7 or 8 books behind. When you have, like, an 80 book series, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. Yeah, that was the end of Arc 7. So Arc 8 will end in November. So you're really not that far behind. Like, you could wait till November and just, like, beat all of them at once. All of Arc 8. Now, stopping around the power of 3, that's a little harder to get caught up so quick. Like, if you're only, like, one arc behind, you could definitely get caught up in, like, a week. Deadpool and Wolverine movie. My friend wants me to watch that, but I haven't gone to the theater and watched a movie in quite a long time. Well, that's not true. I watched Godzilla -1 was the last movie I saw in theaters. There's a kit named Stripe right now, I think, that's alive. Hold on, let me check. River. No, there's a Stripe kit. I think it's a Wing Clan cat. I think it's exactly the same clan that Stripe Star was from. Please don't spam Maria. Yes, they will be restocked. I had to put my shop in maintenance mode after this weekend because I was sold out of so much stuff. I did reopen it, but I'm still, like, super sold out. But everything's being ordered and everything will be back in stock. There's nothing on my shop that's sold out that's not being planned to be restocked. Like, I've never done, like, a limited run of something. I'm sure I'd have to do that for, like, a stuffed animal or something, but... Yeah, I've heard that the Deadpool and Wolverine movie was really good. Will I host another map again? Probably. I don't know when, though. I'm working on Little Pistol right now as, like, my personal, like, community project, so after that's done, probably. Okay, let's get started. I don't know. I don't feel like they've forgotten that, yeah. Well, they'll probably reach adulthood, but whether they actually get, like, screen time is definitely... Okay, we will start with... So we did Curry. Curry is one of the kitty pets at the beginning of the book that they meet in the barn. Stripe kit? Let's see. What does my stripe kit look like? Looks like that. They're Wing Clan. I think they should be very close to becoming apprentices. Are they not apprentices in the preview? Okay. I am a little bit under the weather today, so I don't know how long I'll be able to stream. Like, I already have a headache, but it's not too bad. Thanks. It's just because of insurance not being able to fulfill my prescription until like 10 days, and I'm suffering. Okay. It's just like limited the amount of energy I have. Pumpernickel. Look at this man. He's fluffy and he's orange. So these three cats, these three kitty pets, their whole spiel is that they attack Ivypool and... Why do I have a thing on my... Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this thing? No, you don't. Hold on. They attack Ivypool and some other guys that try to... when they try to get mice from a barn, and then they call dogs. They like apparently have some sort of deal with the dogs or something like that. Hold on, I'm gonna restart Photoshop really quick because I had something stuck on my screen that was annoying me. Turn back together? I don't know what you mean. Pumpernickel is a type of bread. You've never had pumpernickel? This guy is a fluffy orange top. I don't care if they're mates or not, they're dead. Okay, these guys are kitty pets, which means I can make them super chonk. I like drawing kitty pets because I can make them super chunky. What does Pumpernickel look like? It's like a orange type bread. I'm pretty sure it's made with pumpkin. No, it's a dense, slightly sweet rye bread, so it's like a dark brown sort of bread. It's a type of bread. It's like a rye, very dense bread. Not Jake's reincarnation. I think I want him to look like he's trying to be intimidating, but he's just like so fluffy that it just doesn't work out for him. It's about 50-50 Faz. I'd say that I usually have at least a little bit of a reference when I, here, I'll show you. So for this one, the reference I'd probably use is like a cat arching its back. So this one's good. I'll post it over here. So this is like what I would start with. The wildcats are Scottish wildcats. It is a different subspecies than house cats. But they do, they can breed with regular house cats, which dwindles their numbers. But they are technically a different species. Like, they're almost extinct because they've, like, interbred with domesticated cats. Yeah, so I'd start with this reference, and then I'd kind of just get, like, the basic shape of what I want. Like, I want this guy to be super round. And then I'd kind of, like... And I just get, like, his basic anatomy right. I assume you mean Storm Clan. It's Storm Clan. There was a new clan introduced, sort of. Storm Clan was a combination of Thunder Clan and Wind Clan. Maria, why are you so aggressive? Why are we being so aggressive today? Let's just chill. You literally are, Maria. Look at the question you just posed and tell me that wasn't an aggressive question. So I got this basic pose down, and now I get to make him all fluffy. And totally not. Yeah, I know. But they know enough to use, like, swear word, like, baby swear words, which usually means that you're angry. So... I'm not mad. I mean, you can still stay here. I'm just like, please don't ask me questions like, what the hell are you doing? Because it sounds like very... I don't know. It's not very nice. Anyway. Let's see. I think he should have really tiny eyes. Like, he should just be like the funniest guy ever. I'm drawing cats. Let's all be nice. I have a headache, so I'm not taking anything today. My fuse is very short, and I will call people out. Yes, small features so we can fit in the maximum chunkness. I haven't read Star's preview. I found it on the website, though, if you go to werecats.com. It was like the first post. It said new preview. Yeah, it's on like the official Werecats. I'm sure that the Warriors Wiki Twitter reposted it too. They usually tweet when. Well, we're not going on... Right now I'm not drawing a super spoiler cat. This is just a kitty pet. Oh my gosh, this man. Yeah, it was okay. It was pretty okay. Oh my gosh, I'm laughing so hard. Look at his head. You guys ever like laugh so hard when you draw? Look at him. I know, he shouldn't look intimidating. I want him to look like super funny. His name Pumpernickel. Is my cat Pumpernickel? These cats like are so funny in the book. Wait, where's my ref? Okay, there he is. There's a claw face concept? Oh my gosh, dude. I'm trying to decide whether I want his claws out or not. His claws kept sheathed. I think he has just so much fluff on his paws that you can't even see when his claws are out. He's just that fluffy. I like having fun with kitty pets. I always give kitty pets like the silliest designs. The wolf from Penguins of Method. Because in the books, like these kitty pets, like they're obviously kitty pets, and so they like Ivypool and the whoever goes to the barn with her like let their guard down because they're like, oh, they don't know how to fight or whatever. So I want them to look like super not intimidating until they call the dogs. Why didn't Bramblestar just get with Jesse? Because the writers didn't want him to. I'm going to move that up like that. Oh my god, look at this man! He actually has really big paws. I almost feel like he should have like the smallest paws ever. Like, he should have teeny tiny paws like this. Oh my god. How do I make it more ridiculous? Oh my god. Oh no. Pumpernickel. This is perfect. This is exactly what I want. He should have a straight up. He should have like a... God, he is so funny. Him next to... Not you. Him next to Curry. Curry actually looks like a little slimy. She's like the leader. Pumpernickel's just like along for the ride. I feel like the only cats that have quote-unquote divorced in Warriors is Knight and Crow. Oh yeah, Shellheart and Nightflower, yeah. Or Rainflower. Daisy and Spiderleg, I guess. Yeah, we can talk Ivypool's Heart spoilers. This is the Ivypool Heart chat. Or this is the Ivypool Heart stream. Oh my gosh. This man is... He is a shape. That is for sure. I don't think the stream can get any better after Pumpernickel. I'm like... I don't think I can top this today. You think he should have little tiny eyes? Well, I guess I already gave him tiny eyes. I'm trying to think. No notes, he's perfect. Oh my god, no, this is just too much. Look at him. Oh my god, no. No. He gets regular eyes. I can't take him seriously with the little tiny dot eyes. Is the music loud enough for you guys? I don't think so, because it's barely loud enough for me. I'm gonna up it a little bit. Let me know if I upped it too much. I wonder who... I think... Oh gosh, what's her name? The cat that died in the prologue of Crooked Star's Promise. Duskwater. I think that was Rainflower's mom. Pumpernickel is just a fluffy orange Tom. The lemur tail. For some reason, the Warriors Wiki, like when they just say orange cat, they always make them tabbies. Or, I mean, they always give them stripes. And I mean, I know there's not really just a pure orange cat. That's not like a purebred type thing, but... Yeah, I've asked. Robbie? Roppy? I've asked. Roppy. Okay. Apple juice is fine. It's not my first choice when I go for juice. Interesting statement. Usually when I have juice, well, I get cranberry juice because it's always on sale at the grocery, and I can always have like cran mango. I like cranberry juice with like a sweet fruit with it. Cran mango is one of my faves. There's juice is always on sale at the grocery, and there's always like 50 different types of cranberry juice. And that juice I can keep in the like pantry area and not just like have it in the fridge, so I can buy it ahead of time. I like cran raspberry, cran apple. I like cranberry juice. Cran grape. Fresh pressed. See, freshly pressed like orange and tangerine juice is like top tier. Mango orange juice is also top tier. I'm gonna draw a piece of bread on his collar. He deserves it. Okay, come on, we can do this. I am so surprised that most of you guys do not know that pumpernickel is a type of bread. I'm like genuinely surprised. Yeah, freshly pressed orange juice tastes completely different than like store-bought orange juice. You're not educated in the ways of the bread. This is true. I want it to be engraved. I'm drawing pumpernickel. Brioche. I'm not a huge fan of like sweetbreads. I mean, I will eat them. But I like a baguette. Really sweet bread? I don't know. Like whenever restaurants put like stuff on a brioche bun, I'm like, I don't want brioche buns. Can I have like pretzel buns? Or like Hawaiian bread? It's just too sweet. It's not like what I'm looking for in a I want like the yeast flavor of the bread. I'm gonna round up his fluffies. Okay, Maria, please stop spamming the same thing over and over. I heard you, they're from different clans. Interesting theory. You like sweet rolls? Yeah, I mean, I like cinnamon rolls and all that stuff. I just, if I'm wanting like a piece of bread on the side, I usually want like a dinner roll. Oh, I love pulp. Pulpy orange juice is so much better. Without pulp, orange juice is like too acidic, in my opinion. Thank you, Toon. I've added new rules to my description, and no spamming is one of the rules, guys. We've had a lot of people do spamming lately to try to get my attention. I promise I try to read everything. Please don't send a message more than like twice within like a minute. It's very childish. The world of pastry. My sister wanted to be a pastry chef when she was younger. And then we went to like a cooking store that like sold cooking items, and my sister was probably like 10, and the girl was like, "Oh, honey, you don't want to be a pastry chef. They make like no money." And then my sister got sad, and I was like, "Well, why did you freaking say that to a 10-year-old, you employee? Why would you say that?" I know. My parents were there too, so they were both like, okay. It's okay, my sister's a doctor now, so she's definitely making money. But like, dang. Rude. The godfather of the Warrior Cat fandom? That would imply that, like, I can make people I don't like disappear. If we're talking about, like, the Godfather movie, and I could definitely not do that. That sounds very ominous. The canvas height? Let's see what this canvas is. This one is like 1500 by 1500. About. Thanks. I change my music playlist every stream. I just look at my YouTube recommended to see what it gives me for that day, and I'm like, alright, it's this one today. I like this one. It has a nice variety. A lot of times, like, a variety playlist tends to only have, like, Nintendo and Mario songs, and I would like them to have more than, like, not Nintendo. Well, they usually only have Nintendo music, but then they only use like Mario and Zelda songs, and I'm just like, can you pick from literally any other series? I'm gonna make his tail a little less. I'm gonna make it so that it doesn't look like it's... I don't know. It needs to look like it's curling. Is it quiet? I will pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. There we go. Like, I feel like... Well, this is an Earthbound song. I wish that there was more playlists that picked, like, Nintendo and other things. Like, I wish that they would pick from, like, Persona games, or, like, Final Fantasy games, or, like, any Square Enix... Well, I guess Square Enix usually, copyrights their music and stuff. Thoughts on Minecraft movie? I heard that was happening. Doesn't it have, like, Jack Black in it or something? I am not interested. I really don't care. But... isn't it, like, in 3D or something? I think I saw a screenshot of it. And it's, like, fully rendered Minecraft, but it's, like, still square or something. Yeah, I definitely have a couple streams where I will just, like, look up nostalgic GameCube Wii music, and that always has Wii Sports stuff. Aw, thanks, Rulos. My dedication, or is it just naivete? The futileness. Am I lagging? It does say I just dropped 100 frames, but it looks like it's not lagging. I think it's... yeah. I think I want him to have, like, a little bit of brown. Yeah. I find it... I'm not, like, calling you out or not, Ferret, but I get that ask a lot. Like, if people can use my art for, like, wallpapers and stuff on their, like, phones and stuff, and I don't... Is that, like, something that people don't want people to use? Like, that's just personal use. I don't know. He's looking like Tom, now that I start thinking about it. What's Tom look like? Not Tom. Regular Tom. He doesn't look like him. Tom's lighter. And he has a stash. He got that stash. I won't give him yellow eyes. I'll give him different eyes. Tom could never be Pumpernickel. Is it terrible? Who's the producers behind the Minecraft movie? Is it Illumination or something? Pumpernickel is a band. He's part of a trio of kitty pets that have formed a deal with farm dogs to prevent other cats from hunting the barn full of mice. They gave the sheep human teeth. Interesting. But is it not Funimation? Is it Illumination that's behind the Minecraft movie? Like, is it the same studio that didn't they do the Mario movie? Wait, is it out? I thought the trailer was out only. Is the whole movie out? Oh, it's Warner Brothers. I think I want him to have like a super pink nose. Okay. Production companies: Legendary Pictures, Vertigo, On the Roam, and Mojang. Interesting. Very interesting. We get painful leaks. I usually just make their collar the same color as their eyes. I feel like as an owner of a cat, that's also what I would do. I'd be like, their collar must match their eyes. My beautiful Pumpernickel must have his collar match his beautiful eyes. Thoughts on what we know about Moonpaw? I'm pretty sure they're going to play up the idea that Chimera cats like absorb the other. They're a cat that has absorbed 2 individual cats from the womb into one, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna play that up with her. That's my theory anyway. It's a game theory. Let's just do a copy. Wait, it looks like Scooby-Doo. I have a Scooby-Doo cat. Oh, because of the collar? He's like too orange to be a Scooby-Doo cat. Whatever. I know that's not engraved, but I don't care. I feel like it should actually... I'll just go like this. I just don't care. I have made a cat that looks exactly like Scooby-Doo because his name was Scooby. He looks like this. Hold on, I show. See? That's Scooby. That's the Scooby-Doo cat. I actually thought that they could do that. Like, Bristle is the voice, but it'd be so much more interesting if the voice was evil. But they've already really done that, because they did that with Shadow Sight, so I don't know. Yeah, I was glad that they didn't, like, completely retcon, like, Bristlefrost, like, completely disappearing in Ivypool's heart. I was kind of worried that they'd be like, oh my gosh, she's reincarnated or something. Some weak sauce. Make sure I spell his name right. Pumpernickel. Who's next? Well, there's one more kitty pet that's in the group with Curry and Pumpernickel. I have no idea where your cats stand. Just however many I get before I'm tired. Dude, this isn't even the funniest name that they put in this book. I would say Sweetums is probably the funniest name they put in this book. There's a cat called Sweetums. Billy Storm. Slate and Beach will be right after this because they are the next in line. After Zeke, they were the next cats introduced in the book, like chronologically speaking. Okay, so Zeke is the one. He has no coat color, but he's huge, he's well muscled, and he has long glossy fur. So these are the kitty pets that make the deal with the dogs at the beginning. So Zeke... So we have a tabby, we have an orange cat. So Zeke should probably be like not a tabby and not an orange cat. No, I don't want him to be calico. I'm thinking like... I almost feel like he should be... Wait, Seal Point though? So he's a long-haired cat. I was almost thinking like just black and white. Honestly. I'm like, make him a black and white cat. Okay, a huge, well-muscled ragdoll, though, that's kind of hilarious. Now, see, Darktail already walked out of Grease the musical, so I can't do a Darktail again, which is why I was like, oh, maybe he shouldn't be black and white, because if he's well-muscled, then he'd probably just look like Darktail. Let's just start drawing him and see what happens. Maybe once I draw him... You think he should have like a little bow tie? Like he could have a little bow tie, Give him the bow. Well, he's got to be well muscled, so... Honestly, I think Curry... I can't remember. I feel like Zeke was probably the leader. I can't remember who was the leader at this point in the book of these cats. But I can't... Is Zeke the one that gives them the warning call of for the dogs? Okay, he's the one. See, this is why I usually draw the designs as I read it. Because then I would just, like, read that chapter, and then I would design the cats from that book, like, that chapter. And then I don't have to, like, ask these questions. Oh, he gonna get big snout. Well, the other two don't have big snouts. So that'll help. If they... I'm, like, imagining me, like, animating this book, which I will never do. But if I did, I'd want them all to look, like, different. And he's still a kitty pet, so he probably should look at least a little handsome. Give him, like, a very smug expression. Can you have a mullet? Sure. Maybe he'll have... See, he doesn't look like a kitty pet, though. I feel like he should still... Because he has long... First, he has long, glossy fur. Glossy as in... Oh my god, that's so ridiculous. I'm telling these really ridiculous today. We've got ridiculous cats up the wazoo. That's just like straight up hairdo on my cat. It's like Fabio or something, the cat. Did I give Pumper... I gave... No, they don't have bells. I'll give him a bell. See, he doesn't look like a kitty pet except for his... This is the thing. It's like, I want him to look like... I still want him to be kind of like chunky. But they kind of imply that they know he's a kitty pet because his fur is like really nice, but I don't think he's wearing a collar. So he might just be like a barn cat. But I feel like if he was a barn cat, he wouldn't have, like... He's Gaston! Oh my gosh, him and Pumpernickel. Oh my gosh. And then Curry comes along. Okay, when's the Gaston Zeke map, everybody? No one fights like Zeke-ston. I wanted to have like a really puffed out chest. And I kind of want his, like... Yeah. Wins in a battle of works like Zeke-san. His jawline. If he... That is one dapper looking kitty pet. This man has won cat... What is it? Cat fancy tournaments? What's the cat show? Is it just called the cat shows? Oh, this guy has his bow tie. He got a bow tie on his collar. I might move his collar down a little bit so it doesn't interfere with I'm just gonna make it like somehow. This book is very silly. This book, Ivypool's Heart, is probably one of the silliest books they've ever made. Like, it does not take itself that much, like, seriously very well. Or a lot. I mean, it does, like, with Ivypool, like, having grief, but, like, the whole plot of the book is just super silly. Slate and Beach give me Jin Elsa vibes. That was a funny part of the book. That was a funny part. That might have been the best part of the book. This is Zeke. He's kitty pet Gaston, we've decided. Not that tiger claw. How are you gonna draw Tumble? Yeah, I have been like sketching a little bit to see how different I can pull. Like, I have been sketching Scottish Wildcats to like gradually see what aspects of their designs I will keep the same and which ones I can like modify throughout. So hold on, let me show you sketches I did. So I think keeping their tails will obviously have to be the same. A Scottish Wildcat, like their most distinctive feature is their tail. And then they also have like bigger noses. So, and then they have round ears. So I feel like the tail, the roundish ears, and the big noses are probably going to be something that I keep with, yeah, and big cheeks. So I feel like if I keep those, like, all together, I can start, like, modifying other aspects of their designs, and hopefully that works out. But in reality, there's only, like, a couple of there's a lot of named wildcats in the book, but there's only a couple that would be, like, you would have to be able to differentiate them easy. So the Stalkpur and whatever his name is, Tumbleleap or whatever. Like, those ones you'd have to, like, if you were doing anything with them, like an illustration or anything, you'd want them to look different. I don't want to give him, like, a super hairline. The upcoming book hints at it, but then also in Ivypool's Heart, they, like, struggle to find prey anywhere, like, above the clan territories. So I don't know. Yeah. I doubt it. There's, like, literally nothing up there for them. You like travel books? You're definitely a minority in the fandom, because I feel like, as a whole, generally, the fandom groans when it's a travel book. Like, there's just so much, like, filler in travel books. There's just so much filler. There's never enough new things introduced in travel books that it, like, doesn't feel like it's half filled with just, like, filler. Like, even in Ivypool's Heart, half the time they're just hungry, and that's the filler. They just, like, hunt. We have some crazy opinions in chat today. I'd argue that Ivypool's Heart is about 70% filler. And it's also the shortest super edition. It was kind of insane. I have 28 cats on my to-draw list for Ivypool's Heart. That's what somebody said, Toon, that it could have been a novella. It's still there, Catverse. The cast of the book is Root Spring, Ivypool, Dovewing, Icewing, and Whistlepaw. I have my Wawa. The Wawa. The songs today, we are listening to a playlist called These Songs, Mostly Nintendo Music You Have Heard Once to Relax and Rest. I don't know. But I probably won't go for as long as I usually do. Dude, when they release the previews for, like, upcoming books, they release, like, the first 5 chapters. It's insane. The preview's on the official website. The previews are always on the official website. The star preview is chaos? So is there already a time skip? You can tell me. Straight into action. Oh god, I wonder how long that book will be. A Light in the Mist was actually really, really long. Oh my gosh, this man. Oh my god, I'm laughing so hard. He looks so cross-eyed right now. Like a spy from the James Bond movie. His name's Zeke. Oops. I almost feel like he should be like a huge, well-muscled Tom. Bond. Zeke Bond. Meow. You've been reading the books in English? They're pretty easy to read. I would say... I mean, I've been thinking about reading the books in Japanese. Just to, like, hone my Japanese skills more. No, it's my major in college. I know, I don't want him to give Darktail. That's why I'm like, I don't think he's gonna be black and white, because he's just giving Darktail vibes, and I don't want that. I think he should have a stripe, though. A white tail. He's I'm anti-Darktail. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stick with black. I'm just making markings. See, I don't want him to be brown because Curry is like a brown tabby. His name's Zeke. Oh my gosh! I'll just give him Zeke from Xenoblade 3. What does Zeke? He's gray. He's got gray hair, right? Yes. Zeke's got gray hair. But now he just looks like Gray Stripe. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. You've never heard of Zeke from Xenoblade Chronicles 3? He's only like one of the best characters. Him and Morag are like the best characters from that game. You guys need to play more games. Except Zeke from Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has an eye patch. I'm gonna add another shade, but... yeah, lettuce. Curry, Pumpernickel, and Zeke cause havoc when no one's watching. Jake 2 reveal. Jake 2 will be very close. He's like before we even meet the Wildcats. So chronologically speaking, he'll be like after Sweetums, I think. There were no new sister cats, like actually like Maine Coon girl boss sisters. I feel like I want... There's another cat named Jake. Is what they're talking about. I know, why would they give, like, another cat named Jake? Like, dude. I would feel like they use Jake as like a minor character or a major character in one of the books, so I feel like that name should be off limits for like just random characters that show up. Like, this is why we keep getting more nutmegs. They're Scottish wildcats, Rusty. Yeah, it's in the description of this video, Catverse. And it's on my Tumblr under, like, button shop. I need to change it to just, like, prints and everything, because it's got more than just buttons now. I'm pretty sure we've always been in Europe. Or in the UK, so them going north in Ivypool's heart would make them go into Scotland. If they actually live in the UK. I'm gonna make his whole tail dark. See, I almost like his... He needs a darker... It needs to be darker. Like, his stripe needs to stand out more. Or his hair stripe, at least. Yeah, they don't. I always assumed that the cougar was something that escaped from someone's zoo. Because there was only one of them. The beavers were introduced by humans. In the books, they're studying them. And then in SkyClan's, in Hawkwing's journey, there's raccoons, and it's implied that they escaped from, like, someone was keeping the raccoons as pets and they escaped. Like, anytime that there's an animal that's not supposed to be native to the UK, there's always, like, a reason. That's why I'm pretty sure they're still supposed to be made in the UK, or set in the UK. Yeah, because the cougar wasn't there originally, and there's only one cougar, so I kind of just assumed it escaped from something and ran into the mountains and no one could find it. Did they say? Well, when they go to see the beavers, there's like a human, like there's a house set up and everything, and they're like studying, like they're taking notes as the beavers work and all this stuff. Like it's kind of implied that they put them there and like are doing, like they're researching them. I've spent so long on Zeke. Yeah, that's possible. But I don't know, there's probably a bunch of places like that. Yeah, because so for Omen of the Stars, I reread that book like a million times because I was doing an episode on it. So Woody is the loner that they meet when they get to like the place that the beavers are working, and Woody is like, yeah, the two legs brought them here, and they just like sit and watch them as they like work. Because he's just like a loner that lives around that area. I like know really specific information from the Fourth Apprentice. I'm gonna give him green eyes because I don't think any of them have green eyes. But I think he should definitely have a red bow. He might look a little too Christmassy. Yeah, it like crashes when they cross the road, right? Like it swerves out of the way and hits a tree. Let's see. I like it red. Maybe I'll just make it a deeper red. But he says he doesn't like fish. I don't know, maybe he was just trying to impress Stuffpaw. His tail looks like it's unfinished. I'm like spending a randomly specific amount of time on Zeke. For him being like a cat that's really a nobody cat. Zeke deserves attention. I don't know, you could definitely spray a squirt bottle on this man. He's got a little bit of an attitude. Don't look at how messy I color these warrior cat designs. Ignore all of the spots. Yeah, he is a well-muscled Tom with glossy fur. I like Pickle too. Gosh, he looks like a douchebag. Okay. So the next cats in chronological order are Slate and Beach. Do they actually have descriptions? Wiry Dark Tabby. And Black and White Tom with bushy tail. The frat boys. Let's see what these guys all look like together. Oh my gosh. They're walking up to you. What do you do? Oops. They want to steal your lunch money. I like how Pumpernickel's like getting his face swat by Curry. They're gonna shove you guys in lockers. Yeah, they are. I was also sad that Slate and Beach didn't decide to join the clans because they were hilarious, but whatever. I don't think I'll ever draw these guys all together. Like, I can't imagine me ever drawing these three again. I spent so much time on them and I probably will never draw them again. Such is the way of the life on Warrior Cat's design blogs. I'm gonna be right back and I'm gonna get some more water and then we'll do Slate and Beach. Also, I think I will play, let me see if I can play an ad while I'm gone. I actually don't think I can. I have no idea how that works. I don't know how that works. Oh, insert ad. Okay. I return. Did the ads play? Are they gone? Are they gone now? YouTube is like, you can put ads in on your own. And I was like, yeah, because you guys put way too many ads in. And I just want them when I'm like BRBing. Okay. Yeah, Spotted Leaf's heart happened. Squirrelflight's hope happened too. I feel like he... So I usually draw, it's so funny, but I usually draw the toms that come from the sisters as like super scrawny and tiny, unless otherwise stated. But they're all wiry, so... But they're what, like apprentice age? When do they like get rid of the toms from the sisters? See your work, Hatsuan. The, Is everyone's ads over? Can I tell if everyone has no ads anymore? Okay. It's very suspicious that only one person told me that ads are done. Which is like... a little sussy. Why would I draw the stag? I only draw cats that, like, talk. Or animals that talk. Or... dogs sometimes, if they have a name. The stag doesn't even have a name. Okay. I just want to make sure that all the ads are gone for people. This is like my first time trying to like put ads in the video, but YouTube gets angry and they'll just start putting in ads everywhere if I don't put them in myself. So I'm trying to only put them in when I go BRB, so no one misses anything. So they're about 6 months old. So they're like really young. He looks like he's about to say skibidi. Ski be the I don't know. I'll probably go for maybe like I'll wait until 4 o'clock and see how I feel. I want to at least draw one of the alpha men. Jin Alpha Men. Oh, he got the big paws. Hello, Bright Moon. Welcome. I am drawing Slate, who is a black and white Tom. I learned from experience. And he has like the bushy tail. Oh my god, his tail! I think it should go the other way though. My bushy tail. Is he the one that goes, your tail, it's very bushy? Your fur is very tabby. So if I ever do, I need to keep doing those illustration, like my favorite scene from the books. But if I ever get to Ivypool's heart, which would be like 80 books, let's yap skibbity things. Any apps and it. See, I'm doubling in this scenario. I'm like, I'm old enough to be your mom. Stop. How do I draw paws? They go bean. This is their pad. And then they go bean. Paw pads. Sometimes I'll just draw their little toe beans as circles while I sketch. Who does he say great tail? Butchie? Is it Dovewing that he says that to? Because I also draw Dovewing with like a super bushy tail. He got long leggies. I don't know what cycle 4 means. This part of the book was probably the best part of the book. Have you guys ever seen... I'm gonna make his front paw. It looks like he would definitely... Yeah, his front paw needs to be like this way. He's wiry, which whenever I think of a wiry cat, I think of like a very thin creature. But I also want his, like, fur to be a little unkempt. Hello, Sophie. I'm surprised that no one... You guys are all gonna do this after I say this, so maybe I shouldn't say it. But I'm gonna say I'm surprised no one has asked me to draw a splash star picture. I've drawn Thunderclam Camp. People have asked me to draw Podlight, like redraw Podlight. Thank you, Sophie. Wait, Curl Feathers looks horrific? That sounds terrible. Yeah, but I drew Owlstar. So I don't see how that's any different. I will probably draw Splash Star. That's like... Are you sure that it actually reads like that, or are people just, like, elaborating? Because they're usually not that gory with their description. I gotta read this. That's, like, awkward. I don't like that they're doing that now. If they, like, actually... Is it in the prologue? Oh, Jesus. It's not that bad. Oh, no, it's pretty bad. Yeah. The last part, they could have just finished with this part. Her pelt was torn and bloody, as though the dogs had just finished ripping her apart. One of her ears was missing. They could have finished it at that, but then they added this second sentence that's just like, why would you add that sentence? That's, like, awkward. Don't do that, please. Oh, it's definitely the Dark Forest. But, like, they need to stop describing things. Like, and the reason, like, they start doing that, and then people on my blog are like, you need to draw Shadow Sight, like, fricked up because he's looks like he's been mauled or whatever. And I'm like, no. They need to start describing their settings more and not describing animal torture, please. That would be just fabulous. Because now people are going to be like, can you draw the Dark Forest curl feather on my blog of, like, her being completely messed up? And I'm like, how about we don't do that? How about you don't make me draw, like, mutilated cats ever? Thank you. It's my blog. I guess he has 3 paws now. I want him to have, like, a paw up. Like, he's only got, like, 3 paws on the ground. If I had to pick right now what's my next character I'm making a map about, it would be Frostball, probably. Probably Frostball. I have a really good song in mind for Frostball. Basically just Frostpaw Thunder map. And it would have River Ripple in it. And yeah, that's it really. But it would just be a journey of her realization that happens in Thunder. Like, it wouldn't try to tell an arching story other than that. It would just be focused on her, like, understanding what has happened to her. Stop spamming Blood Moon. You can sit in timeout for 5 minutes. Don't spam. Because if you do it again, you'll be banned for 24 hours. I love the idea of mediation, and Riverstar is the dude. Yeah, he is. I like him. He's my little dude. River Ripple is very unproblematic. He's my unproblematic fave. Him and Grey Wing. And then you have Clear Sky. Looks at him. But I love him anyway. No, I'm not working on any animations currently. I mean, I do have a PMV in the works, but it's been on hiatus for like a year. Ivypool's art was fine. It's pretty short. It has a lot of filler, but I liked the character development of the cast of characters that they chose for the book, so that's definitely the strongest point for me, is that it had a pretty decent character development. I know a lot of people think that Ivypool was like really out of character in the book, but I didn't think that at all, as someone who's liked Ivypool since she's been deputy, or like since she's been protagonist. Why I like Grey Wing? Why do you hate Grey Wing? What's there to hate about Grey Wing? He's perfect? Like, I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused. I've never had to justify my liking of Grey Wing. I know. There are a lot of Grey Wing haters because they're dummies. But he legitimately is, like, pretty unproblematic in my books. I find his loyalty towards his family very appealing. I find his character growth and, like, him loving Turtletail and stuff to be appealing. I appreciate his character growth towards his relationship with Clear Sky. I just find myself invested in his character arc. People who hate Grey Wing thinks he's an enabler, but, like, that's part of his character arc. No, I'm not uncomfortable. I just genuinely haven't had to answer why I like Grey Wing. I think it's because I usually say I like Grey Wing and Clear Sky, so people are like, why do you like Clear Sky? So, like, I find myself very much invested in the main characters of Dawn of the Clans. But I have heard that Grey Wing hate is starting to infest the fandom, and I think that's, like, the dumbest take we've had in a while. To, like, blame Clear Sky, or blame Grey Wing for what Clear Sky did. Or, like, they usually hate how he, like, turns Bumble away. But he doesn't turn Bumble away harshly. That's actually Windrunner that does that. So, honestly, I feel like Windrunner is almost as bad as Clear Sky and, like, being an antagonist in Dawn of the Clans. So... Hey. Yeah, especially if it's, like, somebody that's very popular in the fandom. Although I haven't seen that happen with Mothflight and Mothflight and me. Like, I don't see, or maybe I just, well, I'm not really in the community anymore. But I spread Mothflight hate propaganda, but I don't think people pick it up. Mostly because I don't, like, legitimately take it personally if you like Mothflight. I'm just like, I don't like her. And then people ask me why, and then I tell them why. I feel like Maple Shade's, like, still very popular. When I sell at conventions, my Maple Shade stuff always sells out. So she might not be popular in, like, Twitter right now, but she is still very popular for, like, the general Warrior Cats, like, reader. Like, people always buy Maple Shade stuff. Trying to make a cat be fat-phobic is probably the funniest take I've ever heard in my life. Like, is that really what they think he is? That's actually hilarious. What color should his eyes be? I think they should be like a nice, pretty green. People really be hating Greywing because of his, like, one scene in Thunder Rising. Where they turn Bumble away. When in reality, she probably still would have died if they, like, stayed with him, and it was Windrunner who let her down harshly. So... I mean, I guess you can. Omega, I haven't read it though, so I'm not going to be able to respond to anything you say. Swiftball has not green eyes. He has amber eyes. And also my Swiftball is like... my Swiftball is very round. I think I want to give him a little bit more random hairs on his face. Like his hair going in like a bunch of different directions. I just want him to look a little unkempt. I genuinely think Mothwing is going to die in Star. So. Yeah, she is very old. Dude, when a cat says, "I'm tough, I won't die," they will, like, literally die within, like, the same book. No, it's gonna be Ice Star. I've been saying that they've been setting up Icewing as the leader since, like, Sky. And then Ivypool's Heart came out, and I'm like, yeah, she's definitely gonna be leader. It definitely sets her up. That's why she gets the visions. It's like it's too late because she's got to be the leader of the clan. So she needs to get back before they can pick like a different leader. But that's just a theory. No, I haven't drawn Moonpaw. They've been setting her up to be leader since Wind, or since Sky. Whenever she was like the co-leader with Cloverfoot, and then she was like a mother figure to Frostpaw. And yeah. And she got kicked out by Splashtail. Like, she's just been, they've been setting her up to be leader the whole entire series. I don't know, guys. I still have a headache. I feel like I should draw Beach, though. Might draw him later. Dark Tabby. How many did I draw today? 3? Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop for today. I'll be back on Thursday, but I'll probably work on the poster Thursday, but we can still talk about, we can still talk about Ivypool's Heart, but I'll probably work on the poster on Thursday, because I want to get that done so that I can do a bundle for the first 4 arcs on my shop soon, so people can buy the first 4 arcs together. But thank you for watching, guys. Actually, Birchpaw just got released on the Warriors blog. He looks like this. So you guys can go check that out. And I will see you guys again on Thursday. Bye.